into the other. There you go.
There it is. And two squads are critically wounded and are now falling back. Oh wow, engineers in center. Oh, 2 men down already. They are falling back. Oh, looks like the Americans have cut off that left-hand fuel and taken it for themselves. But the Germans have also taken the medium fuel point on the right-hand side. So no loss, no real gain. What's interesting? Oh yes, and by the way, we have a Kampfgruppe company.
Interesting looking at Morello's resources right now.
Tier 4.
He's gone all the way up to 90 fuel. I was wondering if he was going to go to Tier 4. No, never mind. He's starting to build a motor pool right now. He's kind of floating for a little while there. He definitely could have used that building a little bit faster. He could already have been building his first M8 by now.
That is true, and we are already upgrading at the Panzer Support Command, so expect Panzer IVs inbound. Meanwhile, more mine placement by Morello on the left-hand side. And there they go, 3 Germans down. Ooh.
One barely crawling away. Those Panzer IVs are definitely going to hurt when they come out, but with Tier 3, even M8s can actually do pretty decent against Panzer IVs if they're well microed. Especially if they can get a mine down, back up, blow it up while the vehicle's in lockdown. It can cause a horrendous amount of damage.
As if he can do it up, but take a look at what's going on. The Americans are decapping the right side, but the Germans at the same time are decapping the left side. So it's kind of been going back and forth in terms of map control.
We had a little minor skirmish around the southeast view here. We got another engineer squad upgraded with flamethrowers, and it is sending those Panzer Elite running. Those flamers are definitely giving Morello some much-needed anti-infantry support.
Yeah, it's nice to see that unit get put to good use, especially against the Panzer Elite. Definitely excellent as long as they don't get caught in open combat. Using the rifles to distract while the pyro team flanks and just fries them out of cover is excellent.
First M8 out, by the way. He's immediately upgrading with side skirts, and he's kind of hanging out around the middle.
Okay, doing a sync-up check. We are at 10 minutes, 17, 18, 19, 20. VPs currently Americans at 416 with the Germans at 500.
And the M8 found the Kettenkrad.
Yes, and he's not happy that he's been found out, and he's trying to run for it, but his engine's been hit.
Well, he's got support coming up. There's a Panzer IV coming up right behind him.
Pangs off that front armor. Oh, wow. He's dropping a mine, but... Oh, my!
Ooh, bad.
That was bad luck.
Well, not usually a good idea to begin with to be laying mines within sight of your enemy, but the M8 has a really nice tendency to explode when it's laying down a mine.
And the Germans look like they're gonna fan out and retake the farmhouse area. Oh, another mine set by Morello. And we once again suffer German casualties, but not too bad. Only one guy bought the farm.
Unsere Munitionslager werden angegriffen.
He still has all of his 7 squads on the field, unless he's built any more.
Oof, pyro down. Oh man. Morello's squad is in trouble. Panzer IV bearing down on them from their flank as they're attacking the German infantry, and Morello's pulling them back.
Yeah, right now Morello has nothing to deal with that Panzer IV with. He doesn't even have sticky bombs for his riflemen. However, he just brought out an M1 57mm AT gun, and he's got another one queued up.
Yeah, I'm observing that right now. But the problem for those AT guns are definitely going to be the German infantry. If they get caught in the open, they are done.
True, but the riflemen just upgraded with bars, and they are also getting sticky bomb.
Panzer IV opening up on the American infantry, and the Germans are decapping the left-hand manpower point to cut Morello off from his resources on the left-hand side of the map.
Yeah, but that AT gun is acting like a real can opener on that Panzer IV. It's down below half health already.
Ooh.
Rear armor hit, almost dead.
And of course, the AP shot misses the mark. Panzer IV is escaping. Go figure.
He's really lucky to get that thing out of there alive. He really should have had it start moving as soon as he had the second hit on him.
Yeah, definitely probably wanted to see a quicker retreat on that. But at any rate, it still survived, so... But the Panzer IV the Panzer IV commander is certainly not happy about it.
No, AT guns are having to retreat against an incoming Panzer Elite blob. However, there's some riflemen with bars getting in on close range, some engineers with flamers, and they're starting to put a dent in this. But incendiary grenade.
Oh yeah. And here comes more German riflemen to put pressure on the Americans.
But here come more American infantry and flamer engineers.
And the Panzer Elite are in full retreat. Look at this. German infantry, for the most part, have fallen back to base. So this is an opening for the Americans to take some map control back.
True, but most of the American forces are pretty hurt. The one infantry section, or the one rifleman squad that's still out on the field in the center, capping the strategic point, is almost a half health with its 6 members. So if they get into any kind of combat at all, they're going to start dropping like flies.
We got more mine placement from Morello.
Unsere Munitionslager werden angegriffen.
And Kettenkrad, that's capping that fuel point, is taking fire. And we have gone tank hunters, as you can see from the repair equipment on that Kettenkrad.
One of the engineer squads in Morello's base, which is just sorting out right now, has 1 strike.
Yeah, I noticed that earlier. He gained veterancy.
Only 4 kills too. Well, that mine in the center just went off. Good damage to those Panzer Elite squads. Morello is really making good use of his mines here. He's very good with his munitions.
And here comes the Americans pushing up with the pyros assisting. Here comes the Panzer IV to try to put some rounds into the American infantry. They are getting stickied. Panzer IV has a damaged engine.
They're also getting torn up.
But the rifles are just taking so much damage. But they may still...
AT guns pushing up as fast as they can.
Oh yeah, AT is definitely laying down a nice field of area denial against those Panzer IVs. Oh, Morello's taking a big risk pushing up with those wounded squads, though. One squad has already been forced back.
That's true, but all he needs is just a couple of seconds for those 2 AT guns to give a double shot in the back of that Panzer IV. Unfortunately, it looks like those 2 AT guns are pulling back. Morello realizes that he cannot pursue beyond this point.
And also, he's getting flanked
However, another Panzer IV is going for the point.
We got Airborne on the field. Ooh.
Not a bad choice, but...
Oh my, suppressing fire on the Grenadier squad, and they are done.
2 vet 1 engineer squads, isn't that nice? Airborne is... I like Airborne. It is a little OP, but it is pretty handy for taking out Axis armor once you spend all the munitions on them. But in this case,